7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
He got 29. Yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
319! Zoom. Hey, check 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, he wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, and I do think his running production will increase in 2018.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hunt, hunt, hunt. Hunt, hunt.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Completes it right side to Doxson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. for a touchback. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. It's the former Lion and Ndamukong Suh on the tackle.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Mahomes now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Ace! Here we go! Green, 90! Green, 90!
Here's Mahomes to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A toss play to Hunt. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Here we go now. Green, 90! Green, 90!
Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rameek Wilson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. This is McCaffrey. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Slant route caught by Edelman. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Ebron caught left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
319! 319!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
There we go now. Green.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is Hunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. K.J. Wright coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Green 39.
Now Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Rodgers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, go down. No. 319. Yeah, Liz.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Cuts. Touchdown! Packers! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Black 58 round. Ace, ace. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. K.J. Wright in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Ace, ace.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dodson with a grab over the middle. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Dodson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
319! 319!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's hauled in by Doxson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They run again with Hunt. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. This is Hunt. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Lambeau will put this one through. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We are going. Blue 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Go, hey, let's go, come on. Win 18. Jumbo. Win 18.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Left, 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 left. 4 down, 4 down. Green, 90.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
319, 158.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Detroit, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I ain't folding under pressure.
Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down.